collection of my Car 98 Waffen Death Head. Because it still has the Nazi lion on it. It still has the Waffen Death Head. It still has the swastika on it. None of that was defaced. Normally, when countries would capture rifles, they would deface the rifle. They would tear the hood off the Car 98. They would scratch out the lion emblem. They would scratch out the swastika. They would scratch out the Death Head. Only came on certain Car 98s that the Waffen themselves used that protected Hitler. I found one of these in a box of Car 98s at the gun store on 17th South here in Myrtle Beach, and he didn't know what he had. That weapon's probably worth a couple $1,000s. I got it for $160.
Nice.
It came in bulk.
All right. So the next one, this one was to Kyle. Best party story ever. And before Kyle goes, sometimes I find these questions hard to, like, perform, you know?
I'm glad these questions aren't for me. Like, well, I played Mario Party one time after a D&D game.
And I was so wasted.
Wings is like, all right. Wings is like, all right, this is the party. It was me, Hutch, and Woody. We were all in this Xbox party. It was great. And
on shipment, 1v1s.
Best one ever. It's probably in Athens, Georgia, which is like one of the biggest party towns in the country. For those of you who know, and pretty good night. I got laid twice, and a girl who had like turned me down actually shit her pants that night, and everybody knew it because she was like laying there like shit panted, and it was like, haha, see what happens.
Oh.
Man.
So you got laid twice. I'm guessing that means two different women, right?
Yeah, that would be two different.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, that's where you're one woman, one man. That's my guess.
Oh my god. No. Wait a minute, were you there, Woody? Was that you?
I was the guy.
God damn it.
Oh.
I remember when I came home from college my freshman year, we like made up flyers for a party because my parents were out of town, and we went to the stores on the boardwalk and had them distribute them to anyone they thought was good looking, like guys, girls. We just wanted a party filled with, like, you know, people. So we're like, yeah, you know, look, if they're between like 17 and 25 and they look hot, then give them one of these flyers. And they all came to my house. We had like 300 people there, and there was a lot of vomit and broken things. But, you know, it was kind of cool until my parents came home.
Nice.
I'm glad y'all didn't ask me this question because I was dead serious.
He's like, party? What is that?
Party story?
I've never been to a party with like alcohol and shit. When I was growing up, the idea of a good time around here was sitting in the field drinking beer. I don't drink beer, so I never did that.
You guys went cow tipping, Wings. We do that in North Carolina.
I'm sure they did, but that involved beer too. Anything that involved beer, I try to stay away from.
Cow tipping is not true. There's
Not true, but
you don't actually tip cows. So here, I'm going to let everyone in on a secret. Everyone who listens to this podcast, cow tipping isn't real. They don't do it. What they do is they say they're going to go cow tipping. The country guys drive you out to this stinky cow pasture, and then they drive away while you're out there by yourself.
It's like snipe hunting. Have you heard
It's
of
like snipe hunting. Go ahead, search YouTube for some video of somebody cow tipping, and you won't find it. It doesn't actually happen.
Sleeping cows when you get out in the pasture.
I tried to go cow tipping. So I was off-roading in Crozet, Virginia, if anyone's been there. And where you sleep there is this, like, cow pasture kind of thing. You put your tent up and you do your thing. And they were like, Woody, you know, go tip a cow. They got to the point where they offered me $100 if I could touch a cow. I can't touch a cow. I would, like, not look at them, walk all sneaky, and then dart in their direction. And I couldn't even lay a hand on the cow. I was going to ride it if I could, but it wasn't happening. The cows were in complete control. Cow tipping is not a reasonable thing.
Cow anyway.
Yeah, I had this notion, like, you know, 4 guys would have throw their shoulder in it, linebacker style.
No.
Dude,
That's not how it works at all.
Cows
are heavy animals.
They're more agile than humans too. I'm telling you. You go out.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this podcast, go ahead. Go out there and try and hug a cow.
Chase a cow.
Yeah. Go hug a cow. Put your arms around its neck.
I
I'm
can
gonna
touch
make a
cows.
video
I've touched
next
cows
time.
before.
Yeah, they come up to you by the fence, but if it's on their terms, it's like swimming with dolphins. You know, what happens is what the dolphin wants to happen.
Yeah, they're not going to want anything to do with you.
I've
You gotta be
got
around them a little bit.
I've got a couple. I got a couple hundred cows, and like about like every 6 months, we catch the cows and we sell them, and they are slaughtered. But that's not the point. You put them in a pen, and they don't like it in the pen because there's no way out of the pen except for onto a trailer, and like they start freaking out in there, and you're in there like I won't go in there without a stick, and like a heavy enough stick that I feel like if I hit him in the head, it's gonna do something. And but yeah, they're fast, they're agile.
Yeah.
And like I've hit them with my bare hand before, like try to make them move a little bit faster. That thing is like nothing but solid muscle. Okay, like it's like a calf, and I'm talking about like a 6 to 8 month old calf. That thing weighs like 600 pounds. Like he's
ripped up.
He is stronger than any human on the planet that there has ever been. He would destroy Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's a beast, son.
6 months old. Like you don't fuck with those things.
I've been talking about this before. Y'all laughed at me. Like pigs. Pigs are known to be fat creatures. Hell the fuck no. They're fast as fuck and they're strong as shit. I've seen a pig jump a fence because we took his baby pig away from it.
You know what I've never talked about? My diet. Dude, this should be the cool story, bro.
What transitioned you into that? Talking about
I
slaughtering
don't know,
cats?
but I like the transition because Wings is
I
talking
do
about
too.
stealing babies from pigs.
That's where I was going. Baby pigs.
Hey, I got a
and
cool story of the
cows.
week, bro, this week too.
Really? Well, let me do the diet one. So, I work in the IT industry, and the IT industry has a lot of Indians in it. The kind from Asia,
No.
India. It's true. Not the Native American Indians. So, and a lot of these guys are vegetarians. So I would go out to lunch, we'd just whatever, I'll run out to the lunch or whatever, and they would not eat any meat products, and I would, and they'd start there and sort of talk about the morality of eating meat products, and you hear the same thing like day after day for year after year, and after a while you're like, it's kind of hard to justify this eating of meat. And I talked about how I thought bullfighting was wrong. How, look, they're going out there, they're killing the thing for sport. It's not quite the same as like fully utilizing an animal, getting leather from its skin, getting the food from its meat, and doing the whole thing. It's just killing for sport. It didn't seem like as good a thing. And he's like, the cow doesn't care. The cow does not pass judgment on whether or not it was a just killing or not. He just knows he's dead, or the bull, I guess, in this case. I thought about it, and I came up with a compromise diet. And I've been doing it for a long time. I bet it's like 7 years now. It's my own variety. I'm a revenge-based vegetarian. So, I only eat meat that would eat me given the opportunity. So, like,
He's got like frozen lion in his refrigerator.
oh,
This narrows it down quite a bit.
no, it doesn't that much. Like, for
Like a pig
example,
would eat you.
I eat pig, yeah. Pigs are mean and nasty. You think of like, Charlotte, is Charlotte the pig or the spider? I
All right, wait a
forget.
minute, wait a minute.
Right,
Well,
but that's
Dave-
not what pigs are really
Dave's
like.
a real gangster in real life. He's ready to fuck
Web,
you up.
Woody.
What's that?
Now, are we talking about animals that would eat you given the chance?
Given the
or
Or if they were
chance,
starving.
If
So-
you were like dead.
For example, take a goldfish, right? You think his goldfish is a fairly tame animal. But if a goldfish was, say, 150 feet long, it would gobble you up in a heartbeat.
What?
Yes. Goldfish
If
eat...
it's 150 feet long, it'd eat a boat.
Yeah.
Your diet
Goldfish...
is a fluke, Woody.
No. Goldfish they eat insects primarily, right? Like they don't just eat algae. So or take something else like I don't know if you know
you're
what a
an insect,
triggerfish
a goldfish
is.
would eat you.
Exactly.
This is a retarded diet plan.
No.
I don't know how
It
this
is very, very retarded.
It's not retarded at all. I think I just need to explain the logic a little further.
Okay.
Here's the logic. If you're a Tyrannosaurus Rex, you're lunch. If you're a Brachiosaurus, you're good.
No, so let's keep going on this.
All
Now, skip the goldfish. Take a
Rabbit.
Okay, I don't eat rabbit.
Take a
Because
cow.
I think
Take a cow, Woody.
Okay, I don't eat cows. Don't eat them because cows sort of do have the opportunity. The size and the strength that a cow has is probably comparable to like what a tiger rocks with, but they just have a different demeanor. If you took a cow and made him 150 feet tall, he still wouldn't eat me. Cows don't eat me, so I don't eat cows. But Take
I got one for you.
Take a nasty one. I'll eat any bird. I have never met a bird in my entire life that I liked. If you think birds are nice, go find a